Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Starbound. Real quick, you haven't missed anything. I just planted all this stuff. Yeah, so it's now daytime, and I'm about to go hunting because, well, first off, I'm running low on food, and I have almost no money left. Kind of too bad I haven't seen birds in a while. It's a little bit weird in this game, because sometimes it seems like the monsters have a respawn point. Like, this is where this monster spawns, so you just know to stick around there and the monster will come back. But then there are other times where you stick around that area, or like you leave and you go back to that area, and there aren't monsters there, and you're like, but like there have been monsters there 6 out of 7 times. Why aren't they here this time? And then they don't come back for like the next 5 times you go by there. Even though one weird thing about the bow is if you hold down the left trigger, of course, you attack. But if you hold down the right trigger, you draw, but nothing happens. Like, I'm not exactly sure why it does that. Like, if you press the right trigger with your sword, you just swing it, but I don't know, maybe there's a reason. I wonder how long that's been going on. So, apparently, like, I went to go turn off the mic real quick because I was about to sneeze, and apparently I must have, like, hit something because the mic said it was already off, so I'm really hoping that this whole video isn't corrupted. I'll check it after post, or in post, I guess. That'd be horrible if this entire video was soundless. I guess in theory I could record over it. But anyway, like I was saying, actually, that's kind of one of those, like, how long ago was it muted? I don't know what to say now. Like, before I found out it was muted, I basically was saying how it's a little bit interesting how, I was saying basically how it's a little bit interesting how you have all these different types of monsters and stuff. And, like, this game has a bunch of different types of foliage and stuff like that for the planet. But they don't really seem to go into that very well. Because, like, well, you have the octopus dragon thingy. That's an interesting creature. It'd be a much more interesting creature on a planet that had, like, a bunch of islands. Like, that where there was water all over the place and it was basically like an oceanic island planet. Or like, well, you have that spiked tree. Like, these trees have spikes on them. And, like, I mean, that's kind of cool. These trees naturally evolved to have spikes, but I've yet to see any creature that really seems like it lives off of trees and would be such a threat that the tree had to evolve spikes. Wait, did I just go like full circle or something? Like, is that how these worlds are set up? I really wish there was some type of map. Yeah, apparently these worlds are full circle. So if you don't remember, basically, when I went to the left, I came here. And now when I came to the right, I came here. So, I've been around this entire world. That's actually kind of a cool thing. It's a little bit, maybe, what would I call that? It's a little bit worrisome in the fact that, there doesn't really seem to be anything real special, at least on the surface of this world. I mean, there's a bunch of buildings that are like, hey, people live here. But there's nothing really that says, and people live here. Like, we have buildings that show people live here, but we don't have any, like, people. So, I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and do this. And we go up. And, okay. Now we'll go back down. And there we go. Okay. Everything seems fine on this end. I'm actually a little bit kind of, it's like, it's kind of cool that that's how this world works. Nope, didn't hit none. Well, let's go ahead and put my raw meats. And I'm gonna eat. It's kind of a little weird at this, like, I'm at that point where I'm like, well, I need to do certain things. But I mostly, like, at the moment, I need to stop being stupid and fighting the level 4 monsters. It's like, my sword works great all the way up to level 3, apparently. From what I understand, the armor is pretty much, like, equivalent to level, so my armor, I have armor level 3, so I'm a level 3 creature. My sword has armor penetration level 3, so it pretty much mobs everything up to level 3. But anyway, now I'm just gonna wait till, wait, no, I'm gonna get back down here near the fire so I don't freeze. I'm gonna wait till daytime. I know it sounds a little boring to wait till daytime, but it's better than going out, running out and dying, right? Except for when that happens. And Starbound crashes. Well, it's almost time that I would have ended that episode, or this episode anyway, so sorry that this episode is going to be a little short, but since the game crashed, I guess it's telling me, dude, we've had enough. Give it a break. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a break. I'll be back probably tomorrow. Actually, depending on what happens, I might be back later tonight, so keep looking for the uploads. It is beta. Do excuse the crashes. Beta is beta. It happens. But hey, at least so far we've been having fun, right? Well, I guess now that's up to you. So, have fun.